Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I'm jumping into the new Behemoth Steward hunt, and I'm going to be taking down the EX3 fight. Now, for those of you guys that watched my EX2 guide, I know that I used Sephiroth in that video, using his Kuja's attire, using the Kuja Spirit Blade, and in that video, I said that you could replace Sephiroth with Barret and still make it work. Now, for any of you guys out there that thought, this guy's just joshing me, he's just using Sephiroth because Sephiroth is better, yada, 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 I genuinely thought and believe that Barret can make it work. So today, I'm actually going to make it work with Barret on the even harder fight on the EX3. So I have no Vincent, no Imperil, no earth weapon above OB4 right here, and I'm going to show you guys how you can make this team work for basically taking down this behemoth essentially no problem in this fight. This is kind of like mostly a turtle strategy going into this, but taking a look at the behemoth himself, he doesn't really change from EX2 to EX3. You're still going to want earth-focused attacks. You're not going to be focusing fire, ice, and lightning. Triangle sigil on all three characters is a must. For his immunities, we can focus on physical and magic breaks, but no defensive breaks. All right, so that being said, my team going into this is going to be Lucia, Barret, and Matt. All right, so Lucia is going to be our primary DPS here. She is going to be using the Holiday Revolver at OB4 level 90, cheering shots for the limit break. I have her basically her original costume here, attack and physical defense right here. The boss will do both physical and magic attacks throughout the fight, so it's good to have both focused. I do have the OB10 Mad Minute, which I actually just got OB10 today. I got 2 copies of this from my free draw, and this is going to allow her to break up to high. But even if you don't have this past even OB6, it's going to be fine. You don't even need this past OB6 because Barret is also going to be doing magic attack breaking with this setup. This is just for a little bit of help because the very last attack, that final meteor, is magic based, and I do believe the magic attacks do more damage throughout the fight than the physical ones, although they're more or less the same. All right. So other than that, jumping over to Barret, he is just running the Fiery Cape right here, HP physical defense, Satellite Beam for the limit break. We have the Electro Cannon right here, which has a physical and magic attack break on it. You just want to keep in mind that he cannot magic attack break if his HP is not 50% or more. All right, and then I have the Micro Laser here, all right, for magic attack increased. He'll be just buffing himself and Lucia primarily throughout the fight while also doing damage with Quakera Blow. All right, and then Matt over here is just running his gear voucher costume as well. This is killer attire. All right, so I always get this one confused with his gear voucher costume. I believe someone called me out in a video before. I genuinely just got that mixed up. So I'm going to switch this from killer attire to elite uniform. They do look kind of similar. All right, so we're going to switch him back over right there. My apologies for that in that last video. So yeah, just running his gear voucher costume right here. We're going to be running Centipede at OB10, although if you have it even at less than OB6, I think it's going to be fine in this fight. We're going to be running the Core Defender here in the second slot for the magic defense buff to the party. So essentially, Matt will focus AoE healing, AoE physical defense, AoE magic defense, and you're basically gridlocked and good to go for this fight. Just in case that's not enough, we have the Gigantic Shield here at level 10. And as for the materia, I have a Triangle Sigil materia in their third slot for all of them. All right. For Lucia, she needs no Quakera or Quakera Blow because of the Holiday Revolver. So I'm just running 2 magic attack stat sticks on her for her other materia. For Barret, 1 Quakera since he's magic based, and then a magic attack stat stick that just so happens to be a Quakera Blow with 7% magic attack on it. And then for Matt, I'm also running 1 Quakera right here, and then a healing stat stick right here for his third materia. All right, so to quickly jump into the back end for these characters, Lucia Lin, 100k power, 13k HP, 4k magic attack, 136 physical defense, 122 magic defense. Her R abilities are going to be HP at 6, magic attack at 4, physical defense at 2, attack at 2, earth potency at 5, physical ability potency at 3, and magic ability potency at level 4. We're also going to have from the guild weapons here a little bit of magic defense to all allies and some magic attack to all allies from the Protector's Blade. All right, so if we jump into the sub weapons right here, I do have the Leather Collar here at OB10, all right, along with the Protector's Blade here at OB8. Just slot whatever you guys can to get her magic attack up as high as possible. And then the Power Soul here, OB9, with the HP magic ability Potency. Now jumping over to Barret Wallace, 109k power, 9.1k HP, 4.7k magic attack. He's got 121 physical defense, 133 magic defense. His R abilities are going to be HP at level 2, magic attack at 7, physical defense 2, a little bit of healing. He's got some fire, light, and resistance, but magic ability Potency is going to be sitting at a solid 7. All right, and that's for his sub weapons are going to include the Umbrella here. This is a great weapon. I think maybe the best weapon to build first and foremost out of the guild weapons, except for maybe Matt's, but this is the one I'm focusing on. Magic defense to all allies. Once you get this to OB7, it's going to be super, super, super solid. Other than that, I have the Etched Wings here for basically the magic attack stat and the Sun Umbrella here for magic attack and magic ability Potency. Now, last but not least, we have Matt Winsard, 79k power, 9.3k HP. He's got 3k magic attack, 148 physical defense, 117 magic defense, and a whopping 3.2k healing, but I'm pretty sure he can easily get by on this with 2.5k healing or even maybe less. For his R abilities, we have HP at 2, magic attack at 2, we have physical defense at 3, healing at 10, super solid, buff debuff extension at 4 right here. And his sub-weapons are going to include the Guard Stick, the Silver Collar, and the Hell House Collar right here. So that is going to conclude my team setup for today. Without further ado, let's get into this fight. It's honestly a pretty fun fight. Once I did the EX2 fight with Sephiroth, and I knew that it could be done with Barret, you know, I thought I just wanted to let you guys know that this strategy that I use with Sephiroth is still usable with Barret, and even actually on the harder one right here, all right? So let's get into it. At the beginning of this fight, he's just going to be counting down. So I'm going to use an Energization, and we are going to break his magic attack because his first attack is going to be magic based. The boss is going to break our magic defense right here, but we're just going to fully counter that with Matt right here. With Barret, once he does his first hit right there, I'm just going to switch over. All right, we have magic defense up. Lucia will get her last barrage in right here, hopefully. Boom, right there. So that's the full magic attack break, magic defense up high for the team. All right, after that, we're just going to heal, and we're just going to go straight into damage. You'll see we're doing, like, tons of damage to this boss, guys. So much damage. We're just going to be chipping away at his health, actually. We're barely doing anything, not going to lie. All right, so when he does triple strike slam, he's going to lower your physical defense periodically. All right, so I'm just going to counter that by using recovery circle with Matt. I'm not even going to use it one more time. I'm just going to wait and then use this ATB with Matt to heal. All right, here we go. As you can see, we're going to survive this more than easily enough. All right, that's going to be about the extent of his damage throughout this fight, throughout all of his attacks, including his last one. All right, so from here, we're just going to be focusing essentially as much damage as we can. All right, I'll try and keep up the buffs on Lucia as much as possible. All right, here comes his Rampage. So as soon as this Rampage pops out, I'm just going to drop a Stalwart Faith on Lucia, and we're just going to break this bar as quickly as possible right here. You'll see that even though we're not doing very much damage to him, it's totally viable to take this out with basically just Barret and Lucia here. All right, here we go. We should just need one more hit right here to fully break it. All right. With Matt, I'm essentially just casting Recovery Circle now without even switching to defense stance. All right, I'm going to take Lucia's buff to max. And then we are going to capitalize on this moment where the boss has lowered physical magic defense right now because we broke his outrage bar. All right, so here we go. Just going to get as much damage in here as we can, guys. All right, here we go. You see we actually can take some chunks of damage here. I'll even attack with Matt once in a blue moon. He will do something other than heal. Alright, gonna switch back to Lucia, get that magic attack buff off on her. Here comes his stamina charge, alright. And I think I'll drop the Stalwart Fate buff on Barret here as well. Alright, so here comes his Cosmic Summoning. Just take a look at that attack type right there. It is magic based. Alright, so Matt will do a magic attack. At this point in time, we are going to use one energization on Barret and one magic attack break on Lucia. Alright, here we go. Once that is done, the boss is pretty much ready to go. I will get one more magic defense buff up, drop the Stalwart Fate on Lucia here, switch over to Matt, and we will be ready to heal this attack right here. Alright, here we go. So here comes the Meteoroid. Alright, so as you guys can see, super easily survivable. Alright, gonna jump this onto Lucia right here, get off this Rock Blast, and I'm gonna interrupt him right here with an attack just to get my limit breaks out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna use all three of them. Gigantic Shield we're not gonna need throughout this fight. Unless you really just on the line, you can just use it to increase the damage of your other limit breaks. Probably could have even just ran a summon with Matt, to be honest, just for a little extra damage. Alright, here we go. Now we're just going to be attacking as much as possible. We've got the boss down to roughly half HP. Matt is keeping everyone topped off. Physical and magic defense buffs up all the time. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here comes his sigil break right here. As long as you have triangle sigils on all three characters, guys, it's going to be no problem to take this out. Alright, here we go. Should just take one more hit from each of these three characters, and we are good to go. Boom. There you have it. Switching over to Stalwart Fate on Lucia. Alright, here we go. And I'm going to get one more Stalwart Fate on Barret, and then pop the limit breaks again here in a second. I'll interrupt him once again. Boom. Make sure that we're just slowing him down throughout the period of the fight with the limit break cancellations. Yeah, 10,000 damage. Let's go. Alright, so here comes Cheering Shots. That's going to buff physical and magic attack up for the party. Alright, unfortunately it doesn't go to high. That'd be sweet if it went to high. Alright. I think for Barret, I'm going to wait and cast Stalwart Fate on Lucia here. There we go. Get her up to high, and then we're just going to basically just trounce this bar right here. Okay, with Matt, we're going to use one recovery circle. Basically just do as much damage as we can. We're about to get a major window of damage right here. Alright, there it is. Greater fatigue. And we are going to capitalize on this moment to do as much damage as we possibly can. Alright, I'm going to re-up the buff on Lucia just to make sure that she is staying max on that. Alright, here we go. Looking good. And I'm going to interrupt him once again as soon as he gets up here in a second with the limit breaks. Or maybe I will wait for Barret's right here. Yeah, let's wait for Barret's. Alright, I'll wait for the 2 mark to do it. Alright, let's interrupt him right there. I don't know if I quite got the interrupt, but we'll see what it is. We're very close. Now, at the end of this fight, guys, he is going to cast one last magic attack when you kill him. So you're going to want to make sure that you have up a magic defense buff. So here we have Gigantic Shield by Matt being used right now. So essentially, we don't even really need to worry about it. Lucia is going to go straight into Rock Blast. Boom. Matt can even use Amulet Tribute right here. Alright, the goal is to kill him before this triple strike, but this triple strike is fully blockable. You don't need to worry about it. It's not like a last one-hit kill or be killed kind of thing. Alright, there we go. And hopefully we'll get this block right here. No, we didn't quite get it. He's on a sliver of HP, but I'll show you guys that it is what it is. Now, the tricky part here is that we just killed him, right? And now he's about to do his little attack right here. So I'm going to get a heal. Boom. There goes the meteor. That is the fight right there, guys. So that is the EX3 Behemoth Steward. I'm guessing that it's going to be like leagues ahead harder for the crash as it normally is. I honestly think they should add an EX4 just so that it's not so big of a difference to give, you know, players that find the EX3 too easy but the crash too hard something to do in the middle. But yeah, that's essentially going to break down this fight. As always, if you guys have any questions, I am happy to help you guys in the comments below. Don't be shy, just hit me up. I have helped tons of people over, I was going to say the years, but the almost 1 year in the game. But yeah, that being said, I hope this video helps you guys out today. If it has, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. I will catch you guys on the next one. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care and peace.